Good afternoon, Americans. This is your favorite alien and Boo Moose Bubba here on Thursday, July 2nd, 2020 in the afternoon. And we want to, before we start our video, say that we're promoting the Restore the Union ticket of Kasich and Gabbard. So when November comes, just remember to write them in. Kasich for president, Gabbard for vice president. The only ticket that you can vote and have a thing that both parties will serve the country the way it should be served. Anyway, today I wanted to do a video on you humans. You're not us versus them, but one big organism. Okay? And let me explain this why. Here in America, you have the us versus them attitude, and around the world you do too. But here in America, the us versus them has become a schism. You got the African Americans versus everybody else, the Asians versus some Asians and everybody else, the whites, the Europeans trying to stay afloat, them versus everybody else. But the only problem you got is if you had one human on planet Earth, he would only survive for a little bit because he couldn't handle everything that he needed. Then you got two. Then you can do much better, especially if you're female and male. But you still wouldn't survive much more than the one person would. 3 and 4, and then you can split everything that you have, and each one have a talent that the other one doesn't have, and you would survive much more. You get a group of 10, and now you're starting a community. So when you start a community, it means that you got people that do different things. And because you're a garbage man and the town mayor, doesn't mean that, hey, you're up there and he's down there. It's just that he does something that you can't do, and you do something that he can't do. That doesn't mean that he's lesser than you or that you're better than him. You haven't understood that. This is true of all the life forms on this planet except for you. You humans haven't understood that. You kept your us versus them. There's going to be plenty of us versus them all over the place. Even here in your planet. I mean, you got the termites and the ants, which are related, but it's still us versus them. But they're two separate items. Same with the humans. You're going to find a lot of us versus them when you go into space. But over here, you're a giant organism that hasn't been put together yet. If you get your us versus them out of the way here in the America, you would have a nice country. But until you get that us versus them, you won't. Until you figure out what I mean by us versus them, then you gotta understand that until you figure it out, you're going nowhere but disintegration. That's why I'm putting together the ticket of the Boo Moose Party, where you got John Kasich. He'll be a good president, and Tulsi Gabbard would be a good vice president. And I'm pretty sure that if they both got together, they would have an understanding with them that they want to run the government a certain way. Not like Trump and Pence, or Biden and Barack Obama, or even Kennedy and Johnson, who never got together. See what I mean? You need a good team. And those two would be a good team for you. So all of you 120 million Americans who never voted, vote for once in your life and make the vote count. Write in the Tulsi Gabbard ticket on November. And you dissolution Democrats and Republicans and independents. Show the Democrats and Republicans that if you get your minds together, you can show this country you mean business. Anyway, this is your favorite alien and Boo Moose Bubba saying good day.